And
we
we
go.
are live!
Yeah.
Yes!
Woo!
So, I mean, the teams are getting off to a very early quick start. So we have Goats for Hire versus Heal Me Maybe. They have done their ban phases and Goats have hired Goats have banned BOE and Tomb of the Spider Queen. Heal Me Maybe have banned Braxis and Towers of Doom. And Goats is taking us straight away to Cursed Hollow. So, you know,
Hello. Interesting.
there goes all that, little pre-patter we normally have. Nice slow start to the cast. Nope, straight in there.
Yeah, some very efficient teams.
It's almost like both these teams are made up of people that have played for several seasons and know what they're doing.
Certainly seems that way. Remembering to buttons, bear with me. Swoosh. Okay, yes, Cursed Hollow. The right map on the graphic this time, unlike last match.
Nice.
Nice.
It feels like, Poppin, you've been caught a little bit off guard by them starting 5 minutes early.
No, not at all. I'm always ready. Always prepared.
Born ready.
Born ready. There's a lobby.
So what's the history? On the left, we are going to have Goats for Hire. No, we're not. We're going to have Heal Me Maybe.
Yes, eventually Heal Me left, hopefully.
And they have played 3 seasons before, previously in Div 2, dropping down to Div 4.
Yeah, I think they've had a bit of a roster change, and they've dropped down to Division 4.
And as you might expect, after dropping down to Div 4, it's going pretty well for them to start off.
Yep.
4 wins out of 5 matches. So you were saying?
Sorry, I had a cat on my desk, so I couldn't type to ask for the teams to be switched around. Right, you're in the lobby now. Sorry, I'm alert now. Hello.
Oh. So we actually have Heal Me Maybe on the right and Goats for Hire on the left. Heal Me Maybe hitting up that sweet portrait synergy.
Yeah, a bit of synergy from Goats Fire as well. They have got all Carbot portraits, so perhaps all their favourite heroes there.
I'm trying to work out if I like the comp. Nope, it's double support. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's true. Mei, Leo, Ufa, Brightwing, Orphea. But I mean, Orphea's got the power of 2 DPS, right?
True. Very true. Okay, we're swapping sides on the teams.
Fantastic.
Now, I wasn't at all surprised to see BOE banned, seeing as Heal Me Maybe have definitely prioritised that map. But there's been quite a few of our favourite maps banned away. Glad to say Braxis is gone, so we don't have to watch that one. Don't forget to change FP. We've already got people cheering on Goats in chat, so nice to see. You okay, Poppin? Have you died? What's going on? I just have to go it alone. The brains of the operation is dead.
Hello, sorry, I'm here.
He's back! So I was going to ask you, out of all the heroes these guys play, are there any that you would be prioritising on this map?
Well, if I remember, Heal Me Maybe I've played a bit of Vikings and had some good success with it, so that's definitely an option.
Picked Vikings twice, 100% win rate, and it's been banned against them 3 times. they've also played Diva 3 times and had it banned against them 3 times. So, it's not fun to have to prioritize off lane in the bans.
No, not really. Wondering. We have cast goats for hire or hired goats before. And I'm just trying to think back if they played. Yes, yeah. Okay, so they haven't this season, but last season they played Vikings 4 times and had a 100% win rate with it. I knew when I was saying that I had a inkling that the goats played Vikings as well. So, could be a highly contested pick.
But, I mean, if you know that if you know they're going to prioritize Vikings that much, don't you just let it through and try to counter it?
But they both might be after the Vikings. Both teams might want it.
Embrace the butcher comp and, farm those Vikings or something.
Possibly. But we might see a bit of, the teams trying to take the Vikings away from each other, seeing it come out a bit earlier in the picking phase than you normally would see it. Because you'd normally leave it later on, wouldn't you? But yeah, we might see it picked up in the 1 to 3 picks.
Both teams have heavily picked Chromie so far this season, so not too surprised to see that ban. Both teams favouring Brightwing as well, so I wouldn't be surprised to see her picked or banned.
Yeah, goes ETC.
I'm kind of looking at it thinking how realistic is the tank choke on these teams, but both tanks seem to have quite a bit of diversity in what they've already played this season. So I don't know if choking out the tank is going to be the best strategy. There's the Viking ban. Sad to say. Hey, you got betting on.
I remembered, yeah. And there's the Vikings ban from Heal Me Maybe, so they do have first pick, but they have no desire to pick it up themselves. Or maybe they're just too scared to first pick it. Okay.
Yeah, both these teams just taking away the favourites, aren't they? Abba insta-locked. He was ready. He was spamming that lock button. Do you think we're going to see Diva picked up now then? She's nice for,
yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
People out.
I'm excited to see the Abathur. Normally when we cast we don't see a lot of Abathur, do we? I don't remember.
I can't think of
yeah,
much Abathur.
We never get the pleasure of casting Abathur. And here comes the May and the Sylvanas. Is that a bit of a denial? Or am I
May, no.
teams mixed up?
You're getting your teams mixed up. May has been played 4 times by Goats. She obviously jumped in popularity at the start of this season with AA meta coming in, but I mean, we discussed this. It felt like she had a few weeks where she was like top tier, and then everyone just forgot about her again.
Yeah. And here's somebody that has forgotten about is Hogger, who's made it through. It wasn't even first picked.
When you know like the other team's strategies that much, it's so easy to just go and focus on what they like to pick, and then just forget about the meta. Definitely.
Got an Abathur hat on a Muradin, that's pretty OP. But Abathur hat on a Hogger, I don't know how good that is, but sounds pretty OP.
It's pretty painful, yeah. It's not great fun, I'm not gonna lie. I actually in Molten Y games earlier today had it done against me, and the Hogger, just spam on the spot and deleted about 4 of my allies that didn't move out the way. So,
what about double spinning Hogger? That would be chaos.
I mean, I won't be upset seeing it happen.
So Malfurion and Stukov banned out, a bit of a tank choke, support choke.
Yeah, I was having a look at the supports that might get picked up now. Bit of Anna being played. Other than that, Anduin.
Yeah, there's still a good few choices open. The Tychus Alexstrasza. Tychus pretty good against Hogger. And Muradin too, I suppose, so a nice pickup. What are we going to see? Maybe they need a bit more Well, they need a support, obviously, and maybe
I
a
mean,
little bit of wave clear.
right now I don't envy being the Muradin player at all. It's going to
Yeah.
be very hard for him to kind of stay around for long.
Mhm.
And
Greymane
I mean,
win.
Greymane reflects that, I guess. You get in, you blow someone up, and you get out, right?
Yeah, makes
Particularly if
sense.
we're going to see Light Bomb Greymane going in.
Yeah, it looks like Heal Me maybe have got a nice solid comp there. Maybe, I don't know, not amazing for wave clear, but I suppose Abathur can clean up in that regard. As Blaze is the last pick for Goats.
Is the Blaze kind of a follow-up on May choice? Like, does it feel a bit to you like we're picking Blaze because we like to play Blaze in this comp rather than because it's particularly good against the other team?
Maybe, yeah.
Or is it bunker to escape the Greymane engages?
That's true, it could be that as well. I mean, we've said ourselves when playing May that the engage can be a bit unreliable sometimes, so having that sort of off tank can be pretty good. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
Blaze might be an off lane according to most people, but he's still got that good tank engage, hasn't he?
And I suppose that's why I've kind of thought it felt like a default choice for them, because it just makes that May so much more tanky, doesn't it?
Yeah. Who are you looking at here then?
Oh god, I've got to get my bet in before it's over.
You have.
I'm gonna go with the Abathur.
Prepare yourself for battle.
Okay, okay.
Just it's more out of excitement to having an Abathur in the game fight.
Yeah, that makes sense.
After a while.
Yeah, I'll go against you then.
So on the left we have the team that I'm betting on, which is Heal Me Maybe. Samu playing Hogger, Samastra playing Anduin, Neferi playing Greymane, Novari playing Abathur, and Like It Is playing Muradin.
And the red team we have Goats for Hire with Sneaky Chief on Blaze, Roach on Tychus, Scooper on Sylvanas, Trish J on May, and Luna on Alexstrasza. As we see some Sylvanas cheese heading towards bot, perhaps.
I mean, definitely heading towards bot. Samu getting up to counter the Blaze in top, and it's going to be a little while before Heal Me get down to bot, and they are definitely not saving that tower, that's for sure. They're backing it up now, got the warning pings.
Yeah, nice opening play to give them a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah.
Early on.
Yeah, and I mean, Greymane came down quite aggressive and was trying to punish them a bit for, you know, staying overextended. But they losing soak in mid as well now?
A little bit. I think Abathur maybe caught a little bit of it, but he's also trying to give support on bot lane. The skirmish. But yeah, no, I like it from the red team, trying to be a bit aggressive early on. You want to...
Oh, Muradin well and truly caught out. Saved by the Anduin.
He might still be in a bit of trouble. It just gets out in time.
But no, May doing a very good job at anticipating that Muradin disengage and just saying, nope, you're staying in.
Yep.
Meanwhile, yeah, Tychus getting the advantage in mid. Samu coming down and trying to double soak. Ooh, May dying at bot.
May falls on bot. I just caught it. Yeah, Alexstrasza, Abundance Heal, just a little bit too slow in saving her then.
Is Hogger going to be able to double soak against the Blaze Tychus?
It's going to be tough. So. Blaze is going to try and slow the rotation here, so he might miss a globe or two.
I mean, no, Abathur's picking up the globes at top.
Okay,
so if,
he is, yeah.
If they at least keep up some good communication, they might be alright, but... Yeah, he's going to have his work cut out here. And you don't want it buying up that much of the Abathur's time, just trying to make up for the loss of soak.
Yep, we're going to see a camp invade from the blue team here. Yeah. Muradin scouted it out and he's going in hard.
And this is a good opportunity for them to get Abathur value, but the hat's still not there, so it is a 3v3. Now the Abathur hat there.
He's in a lot of trouble. But so's Muradin, he goes down.
Yeah.
Here comes Alexstrasza, she might be able to change the course of this fight.
Yeah, I liked the camp invade call, but the Abathur just wasn't able to get the hat there in time, so they didn't have the advantage in terms of numbers, which just made it an equal trade, basically.
Look at Alex Stars a little bit of time to get there. That might have also
Great
been
positioning for the
influential.
first tribute for them now. This is a bit of an opportunity for them to try to stall it out. Abathur's going to have to do something to clean up bot though.
Yeah, well, with,
Yeah,
with a Blaze in May, you can stall for days, right?
Yeah, the hat's in bot lane, so they definitely can't look for much of a fight right now.
Now comes the Dragon Queen. Red team looking to force this first objective.
And no interruption on. Oh yes, just the Hogger just got the interruption in. Very lucky, but now the Tychus gets the channel. So not a whole lot of value there, but you know, Dragon Queen was drop pops. You back out and just make sure you don't feed.
Yep. Bit of pressure on the Blaze, but he manages to E away as the red team
And
take their bruises.
Look at the XP now. Heal Me maybe were behind going into that objective, so they have managed to pull ahead again. And look at their aggressive positioning, looking for the invade.
May is in trouble. Sylvanas is bot, so she won't be able to help here. Alex Stars is low.
Greymane getting
Okay.
absolutely punished by Tychus. He tried to kill Tychus, but he was kept alive by the Alexstrasza. Are they going to be able to get out?
It looks
There's
like they
the
are.
Hogger value on the spin. Nice
Ooh.
stun, secures the Hogger kill.
Yeah, trait used from Anduin, so that's a 70-second cooldown now. Used to be 80, was it?
It's a big one, that's for sure.
Yeah. Still putting pressure on bot, but out comes the Greymane to come and push her off. And that's still that siege camp going. They managed to take towers with that.
Anduin very lucky not to be contested. I think if a bit more macro awareness would have given Goats the kind of bravery to contest that a bit, but they're just pushing mid instead.
Yeah, well, they're getting some good value so far. That's what you want against Nabba for comp before they get the ultimate evolution.
I mean, really, there's been quite, considering we're still quite early in the game, nearly all the towers on both teams have been damaged or taken at this stage, which you don't typically see on this map. A lot of early game pushing.
Yep, Sylv might be in a little bit of trouble here, but should just be okay.
Absolutely
Team coming to
chilled.
help.
No CC to kind of deal with her. The Greymane damage is great, but there had to be something to lock her down.
Yeah, I think May interrupted the Muradin rotation there, so that was nicely done. Red team's siege camp is up, so that might mean another team fight here.
I'm going to say at this stage, I'm getting nervous about my betting. It feels a bit like Goats are pulling ahead. They're pulling ahead structurally, but not in terms of XP.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's an Nabba for comp though. Once we see that double Greymane, maybe even a double Hogger, then
It'll all be over.
Yeah, that's a massive power spike. So
Samu on Hogger doing his best to put a bit of pressure on top before he comes down to the objective. So that's keeping Blaze busy. Alex is still bot, so they're going to get this uncontested, I think.
yeah, no interest in fighting that. Heroics are out.
Do you think we're going to see another look for a fight now? They went very aggressive after the last tribute, so...
Yeah, I'm surprised they weren't getting a bit... maybe looking for someone there when they saw Alex Strazza bottom.
Alex in bottom. Yeah, as soon as you see that Alex isn't there, it's an opportunity, isn't it?
Yeah. Greymane in a bit of trouble on the rotation there, but he might be okay. Manages to get the tap. It's a 3v3 at the moment. Plus one Abathur.
Yeah, plus that.
Plus that.
But I mean, they're doing a good job at kind of punishing the Muradin. Just making him not want to... Oh!
There's the light bomb. Misses everyone.
Very hopeful engage there with, you know, the tower so close, and Anduin is going to pay the price. Goodbye. Muradin having to pop his ult to get out? Question mark? Yeah, to get out.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a tribute being given the other way now, I think.
Yeah, it should be if red team can rotate up quickly enough.
Oh, unless we can secure a Tychus kill.
Oh, I wouldn't count against it. He's in a lot of trouble here. Nice peeling from Blaze.
Yeah, really good job by the
Hogger
Blaze.
isn't going to get punished because it's Hogger.
Yeah.
Samu's just having a
He's
great
gonna
time.
interrupt this.
Yeah, he's going to stall it. Anduin's going back, but Greymane is bot, so I think they are going to give this. They're just giving Greymane a bit of time to rip down those towers on bot lane.
Yeah, I mean, you're 2 tributes each now. The next one's going to be the decider. Bad news for Heal Me Maybe is the next one's probably going to be in a position that doesn't favour them. But they've got the well bot. Muradin is hopefully going to get away, having secured a bit of value in mid. And giving that tribute wasn't too painful for them because they got value elsewhere.
Yeah, they're getting a fault for free on bot. Nobody wanted to that quick enough. And that's about where the next tribute will spawn. So there's no longer that fort for the red team to fall back on. Greymane under a lot of
everyone
pressure
came
here.
down and interrupted the Muradin in mid and just forgot about the Greymane at bottom.
Yeah.
Gave him too much time. He's gonna heal up. He'll be ready to defend this next tribute.
So most heroics are up, Odin's down. Curse bullet has
And they
15 seconds.
And they hit 13 importantly, so they've got a little window now to fight quickly. And pressure on the Tychus. Muradin pops his ult. Are you surprised to see the light bomb on Muradin every time, rather than on the Greymane?
Yeah, a little bit. Tychus goes down as well as Sylve. May's in
They're putting a
in
lot of
position.
pressure on Alex Strasler. She's gone, May's gone, and that is tribute, and that's going to be very valuable for them now. They're going to get a keep of this at least, surely.
Yeah, you would think so, especially with the Greymane Abathur. We just saw the power of the Greymane clone there. It was...
Yeah.
They've got plenty of defensive tools, the red team. They've got the bunker, they've got the Lifebinder, they'd even pop Dragon, but they just couldn't deal with the damage.
They were just trying to back out, trying to survive it, and eventually they ran out of ways of staying alive, didn't they?
Yeah, so I've got the Odin helping with the defense here, but they can buy this keep.
Everyone's back now, so if they overextend, they're going to get punished. And as I say that, Muradin overextends, gets saved by the Banduin. Everyone's out, except for Hogger, who is out as well. And the keep falls.
Just.
That's a great value. Just falls to one giant throw.
Yeah, but that's perfect for the blue team. That gives them boss going onto core now on that bot lane.
Yeah.
So
and
yep,
exactly
no hesitation.
About. No hesitation, straight to boss. They see Blaze still clearing top. I don't know. I know Blaze saved the fort at top, but could he have saved the keep if he came down? I think he probably could have, because it only just fell.
That's
and
true.
They could have easily gotten kills there as well. The Muradin was very lucky to get out.
Definitely. Red team going to pick up the bruises. They're definitely going to have to defend that boss on bot, but are they going to look for a little fight first? I don't know.
No, if you fight here and you lose the game potentially.
Yeah, definitely against this comp. I mean, there's no harm in giving top boss. They've still got the fort.
Yeah.
They're going to lose it. They might lose keep all, but
you defend the core, lose the top fort, surely.
Yeah, they're down a talent tier as well, so.
But they're taking their sweet time. I mean, they're still posturing there. If they were going to take the fight, they had to be a lot quicker about it, surely.
Definitely.
I'm surprised that Heal Me Maybe haven't just started, which they are doing now.
Just having a quick look at the
getting
boss on
rooted
core.
and stunned.
So the boss is at half health over on the core, and it is doing damage. So
here's the invade, but Hogger diving in deep puts that pressure on Alex Strasler, who does not get out alive.
Lifebinder
doesn't
too
go
slow.
off. The Greymane clone as well, putting that pressure on. Hogger keeping the boss aggroed for everyone.
Yeah, doing a nice job. Muradin just zoning with that avatar and
because of the indecision, they've lost 50% on the core and lost the fight. So they're going to lose the top 4 anyway.
Yeah, it's almost as though the team were arguing with themselves which was the best call there. A little bit of indecision.
And I sense in chat agreeing with us that indecision just. It's a tough position to be in, but
definitely.
I think it almost just needed someone to say, we still have top 4. We can give it.
Definitely. They're going to try for the quick cap on the tribute, but Hogger's surely not going to let him do this. He can get in there and... Oh no!
Oh,
just too slow.
Just too slow, and he's going to pay for it as well.
No, Abathur heal, keeping him
saves
alive.
him. So
Um,
I mean, this is their gate back into the game, but they've got pressure top. It's being sent Sylvanas and Blaze to defend. So your three men bot, you need to be careful not to lose this fight.
Yeah, Tychus in a lot of trouble.
Saved,
Lifebinder.
saved by the ice wall.
That's nicely done. Tychus still not safe though.
They have a very long way to disengage here, don't they?
Yep, nice stun from the Blaze.
Hogger just able to chase down for days now as well.
Hogger still going, chasing them all the way to the core. May's going to go down here. Couldn't quite get in the bunker in time. Out comes the Dragon Queen. And the blue team, they're happy with one kill there.
It's quite nice to see someone playing Hogger who clearly has actually put quite a bit of time into Hogger,
Yes.
rather than just playing Hogger because it's
new and OP meta.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like those Hogger plays look pretty confident.
Yeah, so nicely done by the blue team there. They sort of nullified that curse. They had Abathur to defend a bit. They've got the mule to heal up the fort. So, yeah, no, red team didn't really get a chance to do too much there.
It's that stage now where heal me maybe, just play a bit boring, get 20, look for a fight once you're 20. Like, you don't need to do anything stupid, just soak and win the game.
I mean, even at this point, once they hit 20, they could, you know, send Greymane to the core, clone him, and just kill it pretty quick. You know, Hogger and Muradin and Anduin, they can easily stall team backing if they played it right.
Yeah, and
they probably don't need. They don't need to do that, but.
Oh, here we go. We got 20. We got the fight, and absolutely deleted. I mean, Alex Straza kind of too slow to heal people and save them. No one getting in the bunker, and that's GG. Stun against the wall. Can't get to that bunker.
It looked at the start that Muradin was going to go down. It was going to be a nice pick from the red team, but yeah, everyone got absolutely deleted there when they got both cornered in. And this core isn't going to last long.
No, especially not with the clone coming out now as well. GG. I mean, it was convincing. I don't think anyone saw the Hogger Abathur being quite so painful when it was picked in draft.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
It was able to stall out a few of the objectives. Yeah, just absolutely hurt the backline in any of the team fights. Nice. Game 1. 50,000 damage from the Hogger. Next nearest was 41 from the Greymane.
Was the Alex Straza a comfort pick? Because
There's
it's not
a bit of tank choke. Sorry, quite a bit of support choke.
There was, yeah.
He played Deckard. I feel like Deckard would have been a much better choice.
Yeah, it could have been nice. Yeah, it's not that they played Alex Straza bad at all, but it just. I'm just thinking of how it went. It's like what can you do?
Yeah.
When you're getting dove that much. Yeah,
I was going to say like Brightwing Emerald Wind perhaps would have been nice, but she was banned out. I think Deckard Stay a While would have been what I went to, but even then the Hogger probably would have interrupted about half of them.
That's true, yeah. Point.
So yeah, I think it probably was a comfort pick. Has to be. And you can get quite a lot of Alex Straza value fighting in those choke points, but as soon as, like I said, that Muradin was never going to be able to sustain long in fights, and you knew once you had the Abathur clone, it was going to be really quick, short fights, and maybe they were just too hopeful or too reliant on the Blaze bunker, which I don't feel like they were able to get a huge amount of value from. I don't feel like at any stage I saw more than 2 people using the bunker when it went down.
Yeah. You think a combustion could have been full or no?
I don't know if it would have been that much more useful. it's what I would have picked, but I
Oh yeah, of
can't
course.
necessarily say it would have been better.
Yeah.
It would have been funner. I mean, it hurts the Greymane when he goes in.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much more he's done.
I mean, maybe the other ult on Alex Strasser as well, just as an escape for herself. The Lifebinder didn't always go off.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the damage was so bursty that I suppose you'd have had
Yeah.
to have sort of recast it.
But if you're in the dragon form, it's instant, isn't it? And
Is it?
unless they nerf that.
Up.
The whatever the flame is.
Hmm.
Yeah, when you're in dragon form, it just instantly goes.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I can't see it mentioned, but
I mean, I will admit I've not played Alex Strasser like since release.
Well.
I'm sure that's a thing. I'm sure someone in chat has to solve this. I'm sure that's a thing.
If not, then we'll have to we'll have to play her in a quick match after this.
It's like tank and DPS trying to talk about support talents.
Is it Stukov? No. Yeah, then you're
Listen,
clueless.
guys, I really know Johanna talents well, but Alex Strauss is a different question.
So it's over to Goats for Hire to decide if they want a map pick for game number 2. So
I don't know what I'd want. There's so many ban options that
in the
I
matches
don't know.
we've
You're not
cast,
going to choke out the other team at all. You can maybe disrupt their strategy a bit. It's probably more like if you want the right wing, you just like if you want something specific, that's where the advantage of having that first pick's going to come in for them now.
Yep.
Try to get it through the bans.
Yeah. So first pick for Goats for Hire, so they definitely have their eyes on thing. What map are we going to see? All some popular options open at the moment. Volskaya, Eternal Shrines, of course. Well, I could see something like Sky Temple, Alterac, which are a bit less popular, but they're going for the classic. They're going for Eternal Shrines.
I just want to say that I only just realised how big that win was for my points, and
Oh,
I'm
wow.
back in number 1.
I mean, you accumulate points as you watch the stream, so if you've been...
And as, you know, number 1 fan of the stream,
Exactly, yeah.
I've accumulated quite a lot. Infernal Shrines. Yes!
In fact, you get extra points for subbing as well, I think.
Do I?
And that's why you've got so many for your Amazon Prime.
Try to keep up, Bean, with your meager 3,000 points.
Ah.
Who's in 3? I mean, I presume
it's
you're 2.
Number 3 looks like a view bot.
Ah.
Like one of those bots that monitors your channels.
Come on, Bean, you can overtake the bot.
Got a lobby.
Thanks for the invite. I was not paying attention.
It's okay, anytime.
Now, we're on to, you know, just the best map in the game. So, it's the map everyone knows well. I think this is the one that it's almost like the most level playing field for most teams. Everyone has strategies for this map.
Yep. Yeah, the macro's straightforward, isn't it? There's no bosses to worry about, so a few camp timings maybe, but not much else to it.
And some good, honest team fighting. Maybe it's just because I absolutely love following up on the Punishers. It just makes the tank engage really fun on this.
Yeah, definitely.
Looks like... Oh yeah, sorry.
big question, Hogger. Are we going to see him banned out? Are we going to see Goats for Hire try and pick them up themselves, do you think? Have they picked him up at all this season?
Do you fear the Hogger if he doesn't have the Abathur this time?
Because of the map, I think, yeah, I would still fear him, I think.
I mean, he played well, I'll give him that, but I don't know, I feel like he should, as a backline, you should be able to deal with it, surely.
Yeah, I mean, they had the Tychus as well that game, which is, you know, one of the big counters for Hogger, and still struggle to deal with him.
Beans just said to me to bet 1,000 points on the next game. I'm too much of a coward, Bean. Plus, I've got to think of Poppin. Poppin's got to stay involved with this.
That's okay.
Malfurion first, man. The Chromie again. I mean, it's very similar to Cursed Hollow in terms of team fighting this map, isn't it? Like, you're looking at pretty similar strategies. You can poke
Yeah,
it
choke
down,
points.
you're fighting around choke points.
And the
Muradin.
Muradin, okay, so a bit of a respect
Did
ban
not
there.
enjoy that, yeah.
That suggests to me as though that they're going to pick up Johanna early on Goats. Had to guess. I might be
It's
wrong,
a great
but
Johanna map.
yeah, it is. It's the Johanna map, isn't it?
You're not going to ban Johanna against them, though, are you? Just let it through.
There's the Diva ban. That makes sense. It's a very good Diva map as well.
Yeah, but does this mean they want to play against Vikings? Are they saying you
Less
can have
likely
it?
to see them on this. There's another May, so Dean is taunting the hell out of you.
I'm pretending not to see it.
And there's the Tychus and the Hogger.
Do you know what? If he wants to bet against me, he can bet against me.
So we see the Hogger once more. Good map for him. And the Tychus. Tychus not amazing against me, but with the blinds, it can still be effective.
I mean, the Brightwing's pretty nice. The Brightwing will help them deal with the Hogger quite a bit.
Definitely. We see the Tassazar as well. We could see. I mean, there were some nice ice walls in that last match, so we could see even ice wall into Black Hole, perhaps. Or maybe we'll just see the more popular Archon.
I don't know how, because I've been playing a bit of Tassadar recently. I'm not sure if you're aware, Poppin.
I'm not aware.
But I don't know how I feel as a Tassadar having the Hogger jump on me. Like, there's not an awful lot. You either black hole them off you, or you're pretty fucked. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
So as a Tassadar player, you do have to rely on your team quite a lot in this situation. So that would make me a bit nervous.
So Malfield banned and then the Cho banned in response, so Goats are worried about some shenanigans of that Malfield pick coming out.
I didn't know I wanted to see Cho'Gall until I saw the Cho'Gall banned.
Maybe they weren't too sure what to ban, and seeing the Tigers picked up and the Malfield banned, they've done some drafting math and decided that there was a threat of Cho'Gall, maybe? The Anduin. Yeah, he'll maybe haven't played Cho'Gall from what I can see, at least, so...
Mosh pit.
Mosh pit?
Light bomb mosh pit.
Light bomb mosh pit. Yeah, that could be pretty nice.
I mean, there's already a bit for you to worry about with the ETC. Polymorph, Ice Wall, Black Hole, Gravity Lapse, but you're going to be on that.
Yeah, Kel'Thas, Leoric, two good picks on this map. Round off a nice comp there. Blue team, are they going to go for a DPS here, or are they going to go for another frontline, perhaps? Yep, there's the Varian. Okay.
Do I like it? Okay, I mean, Bean's got more of a... I feel like the Varian is my least favourite pick in this draft, right?
Yep.
There's just no mate. Like, I know Varian. It's Smash Varian, right?
It doesn't have to be, but
right?
Yeah.
Surely you need that burst damage.
yeah, you would think so. And I wouldn't like to do Windblades into a Mei, I don't think.
There is something horrifying about the thoughts of a Hogger and a Smash Varian diving your backline. Like, what do? You're just fucked. It's
I
going to
don't
be
know.
very fast and very aggressive again. It has to be. They're not going to be able to survive a pokey. Like, they're going to get poked the hell out of. So you've just got to go in. You just got to face check and hope you win.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm on the fence here. I can't decide. I've bet on red, but
You
I
put
get-
1,000 points down as well, Poppin.
yeah,
Jesus.
need to keep it exciting.
I think we're pricing out all the viewers here. No one's betting against these. Okay, so on the left, Team Face Check, also known as Heal Me Maybe. We have Sam on Anduin, Neef on Varian, Like on ETC, Nova on Tychus, and Samu on Hogger.
And the red team goes for hire. We have Sneaky Chief on Leoric, Scooper on Tassadar, Tristje on the Mei once again, Roach on Kael'thas, and Luna on Brightwing.
Do you even bother fighting in mid here? If you're heal, I'd just go and get the soak. I'd just
Yeah.
be like, I'm not
Yeah, just
killing anything yet.
Yeah, it's just giving Tassadar the chance for some Q stacks early on.
I think he missed that one, didn't he?
Yeah, but he hit the first one,
alright.
so he did get a stack.
Everyone making their way down bot, getting their XP. ETC goes in a bit aggressive and pulls out with the bomb. Run,
So
Varian, run.
Varian we see overpower on one, so probably not Windblades, right?
No, probably not. I was just watching, thinking I expected a lot
nice
more
cleanse
pressure
from the
from that
Brightwing.
rotation.
Yeah, that was a nice cleanse on the Brightwing. Save the Tassadar there. Varian under a lot of pressure
Nice
here.
small.
Ooh,
And
72
he is-
health.
Gotta dodge that Q.
Ooh.
So lucky.
69 health. I think a parry deflected a Mei basic attack then that would have killed him.
Yeah.
So,
Honestly,
very
if I was
close.
Tassadar, when that Q landed, I would be like, how did that not kill him? What
Yeah.
spell armor did he have? Like, it looked like it should have.
Lovely.
Both camps being picked up.
Yep, bit of pressure put onto Kael'thas there.
Enough pressure that he completely launched his gravity laps in the wrong direction.
I do that all the time. I feel Roach's pain. Taunt onto the Tassadar. It is a taunt Varian, and he does go down.
Nice.
Yeah, I was thinking taunt Varian with that overpower choice on one, because normally you'd go High King's
Yeah.
Crest with the other two options, I guess. But
I mean, it suits the aggressive early game, like the taunt Varian, because they can just try to pick up as many kills as possible before 10 now and try to make it a bit snowbally.
pressure put on Hogger in the mid, but he's still got his spin, I think. Yeah, he's got out just fine. Neither team taking their bruises just yet. Blue team moving theirs now. Team not starting theirs. They look like they might be trying to get a bit of a head start on the on the objective. Sorry. Kael'thas is still cleaning up bots, so blue team do have numbers briefly.
they get a head start, but then they have a disadvantage, so it's just going to balance out, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Although, the Orc going down to double soak, is he? No, he's coming back up now.
Yeah.
Oh, May's in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, with that Hogger trait blocking her escape. Bit of pressure put on ETC here. He takes a tower shot and then goes down.
You don't want to just, as much as you can put pressure on that Mei, you don't want to just stand in her W and just wait to die.
Yeah, definitely not as an ETC. That's definitely showing his squishy side there. Hogger ends up spinning into the towers, gets polymorphed, but does get pulled out by the Anduin.
So lucky to get saved there.
Yep.
After we were so complimentary in the last game, that spin under the towers was a little bit embarrassing. We've got to admit.
it's his first wayward spin, so you know.
Yeah, we'll forgive it.
So
Pressure
going back
coming
in now.
on Leoric.
Red
And
team have a big
Tigers
lead,
is
but
in
they are a bit
trouble there.
low. May's in trouble in the back. She looks very isolated now. Tassadar's just zapping away at people. Oh, May gets saved by the Brightwing teleport, but Tass is in trouble now.
Tass is definitely in a bit of trouble.
4 more minions
I
to
feel
go for
like
the red team.
focus isn't quite there from both teams in this fight. They're all over the place on who they're going for.
Yeah,
You pick
May
up the 2
falls.
kills, but you lose the Punisher. I don't know if either team's going to walk away feeling like they won that fight, really.
Yeah, I think I'll agree
There's
with you
probably
there.
a bit of relief from Goats that they did get the Punisher.
Yep.
And then Heal Me maybe are just probably thinking, oh well, didn't get any advantage from that, so...
Yeah, I mean the Punisher gets cleared up fairly quickly. They lose a gate and half a tower. Maybe a tower? No, yeah, half a tower. So not much value from that. With May dying towards the end of the objective.
Brightwing teleporting straight to bot with the Tassadar. I don't know what value they're hoping for there. Just a bit of extra soak.
Yeah, I mean she's got the hyper shift on 1, so she'll get a teleport back
Yeah.
shortly.
Oh, hello. Bit of aggression on the rotation there. It didn't lose any XP for fighting, so no harm in it, I guess. Oh, ETC
Ooh, he might be in trouble
overextending.
here. Nice pull from the Anduin to save him.
Yeah.
That's why we call him Banduin.
I mean, I didn't hate the decision to invade, but the rest of his team just wasn't there to back up at that stage, were they?
No. Both teams get in the camps. Heal Me maybe he'll get 10 just before their opponents. Definitely not for much longer, but they might see Leoric top here and pull the trigger on bot. Red team really need to back out here, I think.
Hogger's not coming down, so it is a 4v4.
Yeah, but still, 10 hasn't been
There's
hit yet.
the taunt on the May. She's going to really pay to try to stand there. Brightwing gets there in time. Nice Ice Wall as well. Gets
Black
them
Hole
the
on
camp.
ETC and he does go down. Okay, nicely done from the red team there. I thought they were in big trouble there, but they managed to get their 10s just in the nick of time.
Spreading the bomb. Don't want to do that. I think that's that stage where you sat there going, fucking Brightwing.
There's
Overpowered, broken.
Nicely timed save there. We see a... Oh, I was wondering if that wall would catch that Tychus there, but he does manage to dash away. Yeah, we do see the Black Hole on Tassadar, which I'm happy to see. Definitely the most exciting option.
Do you feel like we've seen enough early engages from the variant to justify him being in the team comp?
Not just yet. May gets caught in the one-man mosh, but she does manage to get out. It was a nice
It definitely
taunt.
feels like Varian's trying to pressure the backline, but there's no damage to back up.
No,
like
but
his taunts.
he did taunt the Brightwing then when she was trying to teleport to the May. So, you know, maybe not looking to get the kill, but just, you know, stopping that teleport. All the rest of the team focuses the mosh target, and that's...
Well, he
seems
didn't
like
do it when it mattered on the camp at the bot, so...
Well, yeah.
Because that would have been huge if he could have interrupted it then.
Definitely. Both teams getting their bruises. Red team a little bit quicker there.
Leoric coming down to counter the Varian soak, which means Varian's now going to get to the objective first. So if they realise this is their chance to fight, but they're slowly finishing the camp. Hogger's spinning away, getting that Hogger
Here
broken
comes Leoric
value on
now.
this.
Oh, Hogger goes in.
Hogger is in deep.
Is in very deep. There's the Black Hole on Hogger
There's
and
a black
ETC.
hole. Huge value.
Icewall just catches ETC, but doesn't look like he's in too much danger.
Mosh, Mosh.
No, it's not up
That's
just
not
yet.
cooldown.
Varian getting out on fairly low health after getting caught in Entomb. Light bomb on Hogger. He's moving
The
too fast.
erratic Hogger making it too difficult to light bomb. I think that maybe wasn't a communicated plan.
Hey, it
You've
was
got
just a bit of a gamble.
9 more to get. They can definitely try to poke this down a bit, throw a few grenades in there.
Yeah, ATC finishes his globe quest, slides in here.
Yeah.
Taunt on the
They
right
all
wing.
tap and come back. That was a good taunt, but again, no follow-up on it really.
Oh,
Leo
down goes the
goes
Leoric.
down.
It's going to be a photo
And-
finish for the minions. But the blue
Here
team
we
do
go.
confirm it.
And watch blue team try to chase them down as much as possible now. This is where their comp is very good. There's just no escaping that.
So,
And
Mosh Pit
lucky
gets
ETC.
interrupted, but they do confirm the Tassadar kill.
Now the Punisher's about to jump on Kel'Thas if he's not careful, so they could go aggressive again here.
Oh, Leo back just in time. Bit of a zoning ice wall there, just keeping the team
Everybody's-
occupied.
Loads of time, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's only a 50-second cooldown after its most recent buff, so no harm in throwing it out. That's less than the cooldown of Dragon Strike, interesting fact. So they get the fort, Hogger goes top, Leoric responds. And they might get keep wall here. Red team clearing up the Punisher. And the blue team looking to steal this siege camp. Although Tassadar does scout it with Oracle, so... Oh no, okay. The Oracle scouting it is enough to push the blue team
Scare
off.
them off.
Even though the red team were nowhere near.
It's never nice when you know people are watching pop in.
When you put it like that, yeah. Leoric falls on top. He was trying to clean up the Bruiser camp. Goes down to Hogger. That Bruiser camp's going to get a bit of damage on that top fort.
If you're the Leoric player, how do you feel about that death then? You'd be a little bit pissed. It just,
Yeah.
like, I wouldn't have expected that much burst damage from the Hogger.
Yeah. Kel'Thas is going up to help clear this camp before it takes down that fort, which is pretty low now. Blue team take the bottom camp. They're going to put a bit of pressure on here. Only Brightwings has been left behind to deal with that, and she's very susceptible to a taunt here once this gate goes down.
Do you feel like Hogger gets nerfed in the next month or so and these teams meet again later in the season? Do you feel like you'd be a lot more happy going into this as the goats?
I think so, yeah. Nice black hole on the ETC and Varian. They get caught in the ice wall. ETC's low, but he does get pulled out. Leoric's not here for this fight. He's only just arriving, so... Are we going to see?
Questionable spin.
Are we going to see a Entomb
Big
here?
Entomb, come on.
There's no point entombing that Hogger. He's just going to spin out of it. If he couldn't spin out of Entombs, I think that would have been we would have seen one there.
Yeah.
And it would have been nice, a nice kill. But,
And that would have gotten them back in the game.
yep. So blue team nearly at
Looking for
level
the
16
invade?
and looking for the invade. Not going to get it.
ETC learnt his lesson and not going in before his team arrive.
Yeah. Leoric's top, so blue team have numbers advantage here.
Goodbye,
One man
May.
march
That
on
is
May.
a lot going on May there, isn't it? Everything's
Yeah.
been used.
Nice
But
Brightwing
they're going to keep
teleport,
chasing.
and she does get
I don't
out.
think you don't want to fight in this choke point. Samu's overextended on Hogger there.
Yeah, and he does go down. Leoric doing a good job of zoning the rest of the blue team.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I
just
mean
misses the entomb.
that choke point right there is where you get punished by a Kel'Thas Tassadar.
Definitely.
Like, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I'll be very disappointed as the blue team not to have killed the May there. They blew a lot on that light bomb, the mosh pit. It was
Light bomb,
probably
mosh,
taunted at some point.
taunt. Yeah, it was.
The Brightwing teleport and the May sort of self-sustain was enough to get her through. She's gone for backup
Yeah.
battery on 7, so that was probably a big factor in her surviving there. Red team, both teams take the
You
bruiser
basically
camp.
just needed one of those ults to be focused on zoning out her allies, and she would have died.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nicely done by the Brightwing. Teleport in and then blink heal out before the team could respond.
Yeah.
The blue
And we're
team,
not going to see this contested by the looks of it. Hogger
Yeah.
clearing top instead. I mean, fair
think-
enough. You accept losing a fort, you clear up, you potentially take top fort as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can see Samu just pushing into top here with that bruiser camp. And doing a bit of a trade. Red team steal the sieges and then look to push with the objective, which is already taking a decent bit of damage.
Yeah.
They have got all their ults up, so they could look to follow up on a jump here.
Look at they're positioning very defensively. They know it's about to jump. There you go. And then they just focus it down. Try not to lose. Keep walls would be the focus.
Yeah, Leoric's back up clearing that bruiser camp, so I think they made the call not to go too aggressive here.
They've got the room to fight behind it. They've got Hogger in mid able to come down. There's Black Hole.
Nearly hit Varian twice there.
Yeah. Mosh. Single target May again on the Mosh. She's going to get healed by the Brightwing.
Here comes Hogger though. ETC survives. Ice Wall zones out the rest of the team. Odin wailing on the May and the Brightwing. And May's definitely going down this time.
And again, a very long way to try running away with a Hogger chasing you and a Varian chasing you.
Nice zoning into
Defensive Entomb.
beautiful, beautiful.
Hogger just spins through it with that
Yep.
little bit of BS.
So not the worst for the red team. They got the fort. They didn't lose top fort. Maybe if Leo could have got down a little bit quicker, maybe they'd have confirmed a kill or two. Could have gone a little bit differently, but holding on to the bot fort now as the blue team steal their sieges.
Do you think blue team are going to get bot or top 4 before the next objective?
100%, one of them, surely.
Yeah. So at that stage, again, if you're goats, do you really feel like you got that much value from winning the last objective? You're literally going to still end up trading forts before level 20.
Yeah, that's true, but at least they're not behind. That's, you know.
But
at
they're
that- look at
very
it
much
that way.
still in this game.
Yeah.
And it hasn't necessarily, it's felt
Yeah.
more one-sided than the map and
Oop.
levels would reflect.
Just messing up my cameras, pressing buttons I shouldn't. There we go.
Right, I've given up on pressing buttons. Oh, dog telling the world off.
A bit of pressure
The
on
Orc
bot
is
here.
very ready to make an influence on bot, but decides against it.
Yeah, they don't know
I'm
where
surprised,
Hogger
I'm
is.
really surprised he didn't.
I think it's because they didn't know where Hogger was. He wasn't showing, he was hiding in a bush up here, so I think if he'd have seen Hogger top, they would have gone for the fight.
He doesn't choose to stick around top. Is he coming down for the fight now? Bit of just cat and mouse between them at the moment. But
Yeah.
New York absolutely deleted that minion wave, so you're going to struggle so much to push against him.
Who has the advantage at level 20? Who has the power spike? Because we've got a potential
Entomb
silence
just
Entomb.
wasted on Hogger.
Yeah, we've got the silence Entomb, which all of a sudden makes it effective against Hogger at 20. So that's
Wouldn't
pretty
you-
big.
If I was New York, I just would have been holding on to Entomb at that stage.
Yeah, it's
I
a
don't know
small
why he
enough.
tried to use it.
It's a small enough cooldown, I guess.
Like 60 seconds-ish, is it?
50, isn't it? Yeah, 50, and it's nearly back up. It'll be back up for this fight, so hopefully with a nice silence added onto it. So we've got an extra leap of faith from Anduin at 20. More healing from Varian's banners.
I think
Well-
Death Metal could get quite a lot of value. Goes for Bolt instead.
Bolt of the Storm.
And then there's the Silence Entomb, off cooldown and ready to go. And
Yeah,
straight
you
away
need
wasted
to get
on
that
the
on
Varian.
need to get that on the Anduin.
And this fight's going to go against them now, I think, with Black Hole and Entomb used.
Yeah, Mosh
They
Pit,
get,
Eye Bomb, they're all still up.
yeah, Phoenix is gone. Bolt into the Mosh, gets interrupted, but it means Hogger's now in the backline putting pressure on. Light Bomb goes out, gets wasted on Leoric. Still Hogger just being chased around by 3 of them. It's really giving them that time. Goodbye, Brightwing. You can blink away from the Hogger, but there's a cowl straight away on you.
Yeah, Hogger. No, wait. Varian's a bit low and he does go down, but the counter kill onto May. Leoric looks like he's in a lot of trouble here. Kael'thas taken out by Hogger.
Has no one to save him, and even with half health, the Hogger's just like, yeah, I'll go after Tass. Why not?
Yeah, it looks like they should be able to
Because,
confirm that
yeah.
kill here. Ooh,
Not
black
bothered.
hole,
Goodbye.
bit too late.
And this
Yeah.
could be GG.
That could definitely be GG. They don't have the best damage, the blue team, but with the
Though-
Punisher and with no resistance, should be
Varian
able to
and
see it out
ETC
here.
were very much like peeling for their backline, and it was just Hogger versus Tassadar, Kel'Thas, Brightwing, and Leoric, and the Hogger was staying around no problem.
Yeah. I think that
I
team
think
fight, that was...
If I was Goats, I would literally be walking away from this with a sense of, oh, fuck Hogger, he needs to be nerfed. Blah, blah, blah. Like, that's literally what I'd just be like, I could beat this team if they didn't have Hogger.
Yeah, a lot of Hogger value there, nicely done. Yeah, that last team fight, I think if the Entomb had gone on to Anduin, and then a Black Hole following up, that might have made the difference.
And it really was still neck and neck up until 20.
Yeah, definitely.
And it just went. The bolt into Mosh Pit was really nice. It did get interrupted, but it definitely set up that team fight quite a lot in their favour, I think.
Yeah, definitely, without doubt.
That was a really nice match to watch. I don't particularly want to play against either of these teams.
No. We'll stay near the bottom of the division.
Yeah.
Try and win a match or two. And that'll be enough for me. I'm fine with that.
Do you think? Do you think we're going to see Hogger banned against Heal Me maybe in the future?
You would think so. Has it been banned against them already?
I don't think it particularly has. I'm going to have a look. Oh, I didn't particularly notice it in there.
No, they've only
Like
they picked it once. They
been banned
banned
3
it.
times against them.
Yeah, and they banned it themselves 4 times.
So they obviously value it as, as a bit broken. Like
Clearly the goats don't see it as a major issue. They felt like they could deal with
now.
it.
I definitely think they do now.
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
That was very
Nicely done.
enjoyable. Thanks to everyone that watched.
Yeah, thank you.
There's Samu saying in chat, I do not know why they did not ban Hogger.
Yeah,
Definitely still feeling that power.
I wanted to see Dahaka from Samu, so I wish they had banned Hogger.
I'm glad to say that's done wonders for my points. Thanks Bean, thanks Poppin. I'm well out indeed. Now, yeah,
Cool.
Fun game. I enjoyed it.
We're gonna
Thanks
go.
everyone for watching.
Yeah, thank
Anyone
you.
you're gonna host?
Have a look who else.
What other exciting games are on now?
They were one of the later casts again. Let's have a look.
Other people with stuff to do. You know it's Valentine's Day, right, Poppin?
That's
It's been
true.
a big week for you, yeah?
Been a
Guys,
long week.
it's been Poppin's birthday this week.
Right, okay.
Man,
Anyway,
now.
let's end it there.
Oh, you didn't find someone to host?
I'm
You're a terrible person.
a terrible person, I'm sorry.
Fair enough. Well, cheers.
Cool, cheers for watching, bye.
Bye.